how timing and relationships are important. They're very important. Timing, 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 timing. It's all we got. Time is all we got. I love that question. What's the most important thing in life? People say money. Timing. Timing's everything. All we have. That's the only thing that's running out. There's no amount of money to buy an extra amount of time. Who said that? Iron Man's father. Avengers. Civil War? No. Infinity War. If you got that reference, leave a comment. Point is, actually, end of game. Correct that. End of game, not Infinity War. There's no amount of money to buy an extra second amount of time. Timing is everything. Back to the point. Back to the point of how timing is key and critical for a relationship to succeed. So this number one topic, this one that I'm going to focus on a lot on because I've seen it so many different times getting ignored, overlooked, disrespected, confused. How to know timing is important in your relationship, how to know you are in the right time for a relationship to succeed is by prior relationship experience. Prior relationship experience. Let me go into it and I'm going to elaborate more on this. Good timing in relationships is closely tied to how we processed our past and hurt from previous relationships. Let me repeat that. Good timing in relationships are closely tied to how we processed our past and hurt and pain from our previous relationships. Everyone's been in pain. Everyone's been cheated on or cheated, heartbroken, broken up with, divorced, a variety of different things. I'm sorry that's all happened, but we've all been there. It's a part of life. But how we handle it is what I really like to value. Something I value and quote myself every day personally is, unfortunate things happen to everyone. Unfortunate thing happened to me. That's why I'm a coach. I went through hell. But I know myself is what happens to you is not what defines you. What you do next is what defines you. Unfortunate things, bad timing, bad days, bad luck, accidents happen to everyone. But that's not what defines you. How you handle it, what you do next is how you handle it. So when we have heartbreak, past relationships, divorces, affairs, toxic, dysfunction, abuse, all those things I've heard from so many different clients, I'm very, very sensitive and compassionate to hearing all those things. But then when they just ignore it to just get into the dating game, they're really setting themselves up for failure. You need to understand, and why I say prior relationship experience is important for timing is because you've not only got out of that relationship or moved on from that relationship. Yes, you've healed, which is very important, but I want you to get stronger before you start to date. And so I've had a variety of different clients in this similar situation. Let me give you an example. And I heard this, and I actually, it's quite interesting how when I put it in this sense, in this metaphor, when you take all the time for healing from a relationship, breakup, he cheated on me, whatever, you broke up and you're heartbroken. And a lot of times we all think timing after the breakup is we got to heal. We got to heal. You got to put away the pictures, got to be doing something with just friends and family, got to hit the gym, got to make sure I look good and maybe go back and commit to my faith. We got to heal. We got to heal. We got to heal. We got to heal. Coach, I haven't dated in 2 years. I've been doing my own thing. I love it. I love it. Coach, I haven't dated in 9 months. I've been doing my own thing. I'm healing. Great. It's amazing. The discipline, the courage, the commitment, the love that you have for yourself to heal from something very hurtful, painful is amazing. Because you easily can go the other way and, be resentful, negative, the victim, and just bitter on everything. No. You decided to heal. I love that. I admire that. But what I've learned the most from coaching is that doesn't mean you're ready to date. That means you're done with that. That means you're done with him. You're done with her. You accepted it. You are now done with it. But it doesn't mean you're ready to date. Because after you heal, let's say like a wound or a cut on your hand, you're healed. Great. Now, before you get into the dating game, I want you to actually make it stronger. I want you to build muscle around that healed wound. How do I build muscle? Emotional exercises, emotional intelligence, coaching to help you understand what went wrong and how and why. What do you value now and why? Because in that way, you have more peace, you have more gratitude, you have more optimism in dating again compared to anyone but my ex. Oh, I can't stand my, don't do it. My ex used to do it. I have issues, trust issues because my ex. Why do I always attract narcissists, coach? You haven't healed or gotten stronger. Why do I always attract the players, the lovers, love boys, coach? You haven't healed or gotten stronger. You're just replace, repeat, replace, repeat. That's crazy how many times I'm in a coaching call. People replace the face, repeat the problem. Why they always come to me, coach? Because you're not aware of what you attract. You haven't really healed anything because you basically haven't given it the time and you haven't gotten stronger. There is a level of huge strength when you ask for help, ask for a coaching call, ask for coaching advice on learning how to get stronger from a hurtful situation, a painful breakup. Healing is the first step, and it's a big step. And I love that you guys do that. But to get stronger from that allows you to close that door with a smile. And that way you're not emotionally just like tainted or scarred so much to bring into someone new that doesn't deserve it or even act like it. You want to be able to separate each relationship for what it is. Each relationship is an experience, a learning experience for you. And you did play a big part in it. Maybe someone specifically wrong, someone deserves this, but you played a big part of it, of being a part of it, enabling it, allowing it, or ignoring it. It takes two to date. It takes two to break up. Prior relationship experience. The past influences the future through our anticipations. The past influences the future through our anticipations. Therefore, if we haven't worked through what happened and in a way still emotionally involved elsewhere, timing and relationships can be off. And their new relationship may not seem like there's progress because you're constantly in fear of the person maybe possibly acting like your ex because your ex did a number on you. That to me says you're not ready to date. And it's because you went through a tough breakup, you went through a long relationship, and you still need time to get stronger. I love the fact that you didn't date anyone for 9 months and you healed, but you haven't gotten stronger yet. That's the whole point of coaching. I want to add muscle. I want to add armor. I want to add tools. I want to add strength to whatever it is you've gone through so you know better. You're more prepared. You're more informed. Prior relationship experience is crucial. It's probably one of the main things I've seen a lot of my coaching problems through my clients of rushing the divorce, assuming they're ready. That's another big thing. My goodness, I'm already made my decision. This is going to be a one-topic video because the divorce thing blows my mind. I understand divorce sucks. I've never been divorced. I understand it. I've heard about it. I've read about it. I've been listening to it for 5 years already. I'm pretty informed on how unfortunate it is. But one thing I've learned, divorce rates and percentages and coaching ways of divorces, people respect the marriage, people respect the honeymoon, people respect the family, the kids, everything going on until the divorce cracks happen. And then when the divorce happens, dating apps, I'm going out, time to meet someone else. There is no respect for divorce. Divorce is a process. To remove yourself from a home, a family, especially with kids, is a process. To think you're ready to date, recently divorced, delusional. To think you're open to date while you're separated but not technically legally divorced, delusional. You're only going to attract people who are going to take advantage of your vulnerability, of this gullible excitement to be with anyone other than your ex. I mean, there are maybe a small, rare exception of something within a different distance where that might work out. I haven't heard it, but I've read up on that scenario. But most situations and scenarios of my clients who are divorced, post-divorced, separated, not divorced yet, recently divorced, they come to me in relationship problems with their new guy, not their ex-husband, but their new guy is dealing with ex-husband problems because they haven't taken time to understand the different scheduling, co-parenting styles, the structuring between the kids, whose holiday for which house, rules on different houses from two different parents, but we both have the same kids. That whole divorce dynamic is quite a process and things you want to get used to and understand and stabilize first, which is prior relationship, before you start inviting yourself out for dates for some guy. Do you think a quality man wants to be in the mess of your divorce? No. Trust me. Do you think a quality woman wants to be in the mess of your divorce? No. No, thank you. I'm good. If they really care about you and if there's something really there of high potential, how about you finish everything you got to do with you know who, sign it, cool, this and that, and then we revisit this when that's all done. Doesn't seem like there's even time to have a relationship or even prioritize a boyfriend, girlfriend. You got to take care of that. That's what an honorable, mature, healthy person who really cares about you would say, compared to, yeah, just let me know when you're available and I'll make it work. And, we'll deal with him and we'll deal with this and them, the kids and the court. Yeah, it's too much. It's a lot. There's only been a few times where I've heard from client scenarios where the divorce was very mutual, smooth, civilized, and respect. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. That's rare. Most divorces are ugly, difficult, and longer than it seems in the sense of how to get over it. That plays a big part in timing. Heartbreak, if you haven't given yourself time to heal and then build muscle. Divorce, if you haven't given yourself time to respect what divorce represents. The untanglement of a family. The separation of two parents and kids. You have to understand that is more important to learn how to stabilize, structure, and get used to what that's all about, what that requires, what that role is, before you invite Mr. Bumbleboo and Hinge Honey over here on your dating world. They'll be there. Otherwise, you attract people who take advantage of your vulnerability. Timing. That being said, I'm going to go into my next topic on my next part video. So subscribe to my channel. I want to hear your input. I want to hear your comments. I love your feedback on this. What is it that you think about with this topic? Timing, prior relationship experience for relationships, boyfriends, or divorce. My name is Coach Andres, always here to help. Take care.